They say 57 is for winding down, for easy living, for coasting. Well, last year, my body, my job, and my own heart staged an intervention. My blood pressure skyrocketed, my early retirement was denied, and a dream I'd ignored for decades finally screamed loud enough to hear. So here I am, building a wellness business from the ground up while juggling a 9 to 5. I don't have a venture capitalist on speed dial, just a laptop and an unshakable belief that our second act can be our best act. Want to watch me in real time? I'm sharing every single step of my playbook, the wins, the failures, the strategy, so you can turn your one day into day one. Life is always moving, like waves on the ocean. Some rise gentle, some crash hard, but every wave carries the chance to begin again. I'm Vanessa, and welcome to Waves of Change, a space for mindset, mindfulness, and the things that truly matter. Together we'll pause, breathe, and remember, you're never too late, and your peace is never too far. Last year, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with my left arm tingling. Classic panic move on WebMD, scouring the internet to find out what's this thing that's happening to my body. The whole dramatic arc. Not a heart attack, but close enough to make me ask, if my body quit tomorrow, what would I really regret not doing? The answer was instant. Building that little mind-body wellness program I doodled on a sticky note 20 years ago. Here's the thing. I'm no 20-something influencer with a collagen endorsement. I'm a partnership strategist by day who could barely touch her toes, but I also know how to read a profit and loss statement, sell an ideal to skeptics, and thanks to decades of parenting, keep going when someone's crying in the corner. These are legitimate business muscles. They don't decay with age. They just need to be flexed in a new direction. Fear doesn't vanish when you fill out your LLC paperwork. It just shape shifts. One night it's, who's going to listen to a menopausal woman? The next it's, what if I pour all my free time and savings into this and nobody shows up? I did two things to quiet the noise. First, I named the fear out loud, literally writing, I am terrified of being irrelevant, on a sticky note for my bathroom mirror. Second, I found proof the opposite was also true. I found Coco Wong in Hong Kong, who launched a fitness startup for adults 50 plus after seeing her dad lose mobility. And then there's that bookkeeper in Nebraska who started at 57, now clears 6 figures helping therapists manage their money. Those aren't just feel-good stories. They're data points for what's possible. If they can, maybe I can. That became my mantra. Now look, the wellness industry is a $20 word for everything, and you'll drown in trying to serve everyone who just wants to feel better. I narrowed mine down by asking 3 questions. Who do I understand so deeply I could finish their sentences? What problem keeps them up at night? And what results would they gladly pay to achieve? My answers? Overwhelmed teachers suffer from burnout who are drowning in grading and emotional labor, who live with the Sunday scaries and constant fatigue, and who just want to reclaim their evenings and feel like themselves again, not just some extension of their job title. That's a niche I can own. Once I named it, everything else got easier. My Instagram bio, my program name, even the color palette on my website. A soft sage green if you're curious. Here's the exact unglamorous play-by-play that I've been doing for the past half a year. A few months ago, I created a free private Facebook group for teachers struggling with burnout. 3 women showed up, not 300, just 3. Cost to me was 0. I started conversations. I didn't have a fancy sales page or a program to sell. I just said, I'm exploring ways to help teachers manage burnout, and I'd love to hear about your experience. One teacher told me her story. That one conversation proved that there was a real problem to solve. It proved someone needed the solution I had in my head. Now I'm taking that validation and continuing the conversations, asking people to join the group if my post resonates. It's slow, but it's real. Deciding to build the business was validation, but the real work started in my head. After decades of being an employee, trading my time for a predictable salary, I had to unlearn that programming. The mindset for a business after 50 isn't about hustle, it's about ownership. You have to stop thinking like a department head and start thinking like a CEO. That means embracing imperfection and shipping the B plus version instead of waiting for an A plus that never comes. It means understanding that your life experience isn't just a soft skill. It's your primary business asset. Nobody can replicate your unique blend of professional expertise, personal scars, and hard-won wisdom. That's not just a differentiator. It's your entire brand. The goal isn't to out-hustle the 20-somethings. It's to outlast, outserve, and outcare them. Now, since starting, I haven't charged a penny yet for my program, but I've made every classic mental mistake, thinking I should give it all away for free, feeling like I need more certifications before I can help anyone. Then I started asking my small Facebook group of teachers, what result would make you feel like you've truly gotten your life back? One said, to leave school at the bell and not bring the stress of the classroom home with me. Another's goal is to have enough energy left over to enjoy my own family after giving my all to my students. And the third admitted she just wanted to get through a Sunday night without the familiar pit of dread in her stomach. Those outcomes are priceless. Listening to them taught me I'm not planning to sell sessions. I'm planning to sell a transformation. The lesson I learned before I even made a sale, plan to price the value of the result, not the minutes it takes to deliver it. Now, I'm the woman who once printed MapQuest directions. Raise your hand if you're with me. If I could figure out tech at 57, so can you. My stack is a Facebook group, a YouTube channel, Zoom for conversations, and Canva for making simple graphics. I watch one 5-minute YouTube tutorial at a time. Total monthly software cost so far, probably $27 a month for my editing software. Momentum beats mastery. Done is better than perfection. Repeat until you stop sweating when the screen says updating. Some mornings, my brain still headlines. You're too late. I run a 2-minute drill in my head. I list 3 things that went right yesterday. A thoughtful comment in the Facebook group, a great conversation with the teacher, my hip no longer creaks when I go up the stairs. Then I list 3 things I'll do today. Post a question in the group, send a message to a new member, record an episode for the YouTube channel. Evidence plus action equals confidence. I also keep a why note taped above my desk so I can hike the Amalfi Coast with my grandkids in 10 years. Corny, I know. Effective? Absolutely. If anything I've shared resonates with you today, especially if you're a teacher, I'd love for you to join our small community. It's a free Facebook group where we're figuring this all out together. The link is wherever YouTube allows me to stick links. So, of course, I'm still in the foundational stages right now. There's no revenue to scale. But here's how I'm building without turning into a coffee-fueled zombie while still working my day job. First, one conversation at a time. My goal is to talk to 3 teachers a week to understand their struggles. Second, realistic content goals. I post in my Facebook group 3 times a week and launch YouTube episodes twice a week. That's it. Third, I'm defining my future curriculum based on what these teachers tell me they actually need, not what I think they need. None of this required venture capital, just clear focus, a bit of time, and a whole lot of listening. Every Friday, I track 4 metrics: new conversations with teachers, Facebook group engagements, YouTube subscribers, and my own energy level. Last week, I had 2 new conversations, 5 comments on a post, 1 new YouTube subscriber, and my energy was 6 out of 10. The week before, it was 0 conversations, 1 comment, 10 subscribers, and my energy was an 8. That's the direction I want. If the numbers stay flat for 2 weeks in a row, I change one variable. the question I'm asking, the time I post, or the topic. Then I measure again. Simple, but not easy. I almost quit when I saw a 28-year-old influencer with a generic teacher wellness program. Spoiler, she's not my competition. My people want someone who remembers rotary phones and diet tab. So I doubled down on community. My free Facebook group is where we talk. No agenda, just space to connect about burnout, compassion fatigue, and what's really going on. The group is small, 35 members right now. But the loyalty is fierce. The most valuable feedback for my future program has come from the teachers lurking in the group. People will buy from people who they can trust. I haven't made all the mistakes yet, but I'm trying to learn from others who have. I'm focusing on 3 things from day one. I started a YouTube channel immediately and have been learning so much. I'm thinking about value and transformation now, so I don't get trapped undercharging later. And I'm learning to ask for help. That meant asking my daughter to show me how to make a graphic in Canva, but it also meant hiring a coach. It was an expense, but one I knew was crucial to keep me focused. As a future coach myself, I have to be willing to invest in the very transformation I plan to offer. So save yourself the bruises. Learn these lessons faster than I did. Ready to stop doodling your dream on sticky notes? Come join the conversations in my free Facebook group for teachers. Then tell me in the comments, is entrepreneurship in your future? Look, I'm not promising 6 figures by Tuesday, but I am promising your experience, empathy, and ability to keep showing up are assets no 22-year-old influencer can fake. Building my mind-body wellness business isn't magic. It's a method I'm figuring out day by day. Starting small, talking to actual humans, and repeating. If I could start this journey at 57, soon to be 58 next month, you can start at whatever age you're watching this. Close this video and take the next tiny action. Send that email, join that group, ask your friend if she'll talk to you about your idea. Your future self is already thanking you, and I'll be right there rooting for you at every step. Remember, the goal isn't to be the youngest entrepreneur in the room. It's to be the one who finally decides it's never too late. Hey y'all, I'm Vanessa and this is Waves of Change. Thank you so much for joining me today. If anything resonated with you, if you want to stick around, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted each time I load a video. Thanks. Bye.